Great, so what did I do to Damien? Say to Damien, sorry. How do I fuck Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over to me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards.
Yeah.
Goku. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. What the fuck? I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor. Estate? The gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around at a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it cold in here? Where's Damien? Goku, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Lady Lozzie, thank you for the 11 months, Lozzie. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creeping open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Alright. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlour, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlour again for some reason.
How delightful.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but no one near as old as the architecture might suggest. Though extensive renovations have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's, my son's room. You know how these rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arch windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly very proud of this room. So, what should we... I feel the books are probably what he's impressed with, right? Like, they're probably like his thing. You know, Goku, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random, examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the change that Sasuke had banned him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien slaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. That's, a rare book from my private collection. Let's look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pin is gambit. Is that a thing? No. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that the Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out the full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out and upon a beautifully tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I've never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day when the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. So, home. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay, or I like your cape? We should really compliment him, I think. So either home or cape. I think home is better. Your home is really impressive. Yeah! Oh, that was fucking orgasm. It seems like you really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? When I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love of art, history, and fashion. I didn't get that. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge there were many terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try and live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Goku, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I could care about anything way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interest. Hearing someone talk about the thing they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. All these are shit. I'm going for soap. I like to watch soap making videos on the internet. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that people would make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honour. I am trying to making some with Manor once. We both had to go to the doctor to the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. It is my penis. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in a beautifully landscaped row. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. Oh my garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. The Victorians took flowers in flower arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to one another. Each flower and plant is symbolic of your feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plant it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium budiferium, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? There's three here. My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest, or 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Pretty sure it's none of these. But let's go for loins. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? We gotta choose snapdragons, honeysuckle, or sunflowers. I'll have a honeysuckle, that's fine. They smell really good, and then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put a bouquet together for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I followed Damien down the footpath and admired Mori's beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Goku, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I'd put a little more effort into the garden than Amanda and I started at one time. The watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and immediately died. Hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Excuse me? I am fucked, guys. There's no way I'm gonna fix this. What the fuck? This looks right to me. Why is that wrong? That must be it, right? Like, what am I... That looks like that's right. Oh, can I turn it? I didn't know I could turn it. I did it. I did it. I fucking did it, guys. It's alright. We can still fuck. That was a close one. Oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Goku, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to school, post-haste. Do you need any help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta sit together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. That was fucking close, but we fucking did it, guys. Fucking awesome, right? Fucking awesome. Damien and I walked to school and immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
I don't know.
Those voices are so fucking weird. I do not like that at all. Like, genuinely, I'm creeped out by them. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't have missed it for the world, dear friend. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to My Kids Are in Trouble already, eh? Huh. What is it this time?
This, Damien. You have to see to believe.
Damien and I follow in step behind Hugo. It leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in section. I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement. They don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Who the fuck is... Oh, it's another teacher. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. Look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me.
Lucien tried to kill me.
Jesus Christ. The room falls silent.
I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen.
So he was trying to cement him into a wall?
You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, wait a second. Lucien, did you try to... Cask of Amontillado, Ernest?
I'm neither confirming or denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's, Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Poe short story, where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him to a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was going to go and sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But he realized I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling... Sorry, hang on. Fucking hell.
And you were cackling manically. You sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Sweet Manchego.
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit of the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Sweet Manchego.
It's only 5 pages long and there's no movie. Yeah, you're right. I pay Lucien to read it for me.
Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys always tell me to engage in literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm finally starting to what the hell. Don't do whatever that was. Again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We head up the stairs and out the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I want to see you. I see that you're struggling. So if you decide that you would like to speak to a professional again about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend the next week looking for a summer job, huh? I know how much you want to own you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. Oh my god, I think that's some good parenting there. Like, what the fuck? You spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull in the driveway, Lucian hops out the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all the things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. That is that, yes. I really admire how you handled that. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling.
I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby shit cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. Well, honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I'm not pooping outside, Greg.
Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How often did he go? It got strange. We had to go to school to pick up Lucian, since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage, and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except me? Lucian livestreamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Oh wow, we completed a date. Oh!
Phenomenal.
We did good, right? That was a phenomenal date. Holy fucking shit. We're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that, that fucking skilled score. I built the gargoyle and everything, you know? I think this is proof that if I was a gay man, I could fuck whoever I wanted. And there's still some people who think I am a gay man, you know? So there's always that. Regular comment on my videos. Why you have such a fag voice, dude? It's a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad Book and start writing a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter? Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded in an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Oh, okay, I thought it would translate it into, like, normal fucking text, but it didn't. Wow, he's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? He's invited me to a movie. Yeah, I better message him on Dad Book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
Hey.
You have to write him back, a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon.
Yes.
Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop on my laptop and peruse showtimes. Doesn't seem to like romantic comedies.
Yes.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire tits. Well, let's roll the dice. I post the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with a man at the tray drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I'm gonna go for the good morrow to you on this fine eve. Not sure if that checks out. It looks fine to me. What's next? I must confess that my amateur control of the written word. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. I love the lines. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. Asking to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Like Bruyère's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV. I'm not an actually intelligent person. Bring it home, pups. I very much enjoy your company. Accompanying me. It would be a pleasure. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2. You'll Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Hard taps. Best wishes. Namaste. Best wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name, fancier that way. Goku Wetbutton. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess that is all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony, they're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot on his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick a nice outfit, and I show up at the theatre a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theatre is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You once gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I'm wearing the same outfit as I always do. I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
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 Oh, no.
Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets.
Oh.
Please, allow me to repair your deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds? Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Oh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids.
Oh.
Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theatre. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. But I do hope you enjoy the evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Yeah, good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien, I bet he's scared of blood or something. I bet he's upset by blood. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Oh god, you know he's going to be scared of blood. I'm going to say, is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Oh, no.
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is, Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. Would expect him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror movie that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. He's scared of scary movies. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my coffin. 2 more vampires slide the tops of the stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The 3 look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies up into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you. What? Romulus leaps out and slashes General's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampire blood or vampiric blood. What? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was, writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got lost to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable? I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. So, this is a key scene, guys. We've got to make this date a fucking success. Mustn't fuck this up. So I'm going to drop a save, actually, very quickly. That makes sense. Alright. We mustn't fuck this up, guys. I'm going to go for a dad joke. Tell a dad joke. Yes! Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? There. To the retail store? I get that last bit too loud for the crowded movie theatre, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face. Good one, Goku. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and General's wife begin making out. Hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. Then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending! Our bloodline's been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It may only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs, the movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out the movie theatre amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an, interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as a pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theatre. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Guys, I'm going to keep saving because I'm really scared I'm going to fuck this up. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes a smooth response. Must I say thanks? No. Problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. You getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat? Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavour, Goku. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I've got to hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? That's the wrong voice, sorry. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produced a blanket and a picnic basket. Hey, where are you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once roller graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and find sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't, he sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. Have you been good at those? I just feel it's because I have how I look and act. People expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I'd known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help.
Oh.
Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in the graveyard at night, but I'm actually pretty peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees. Okay, shit, this could be bad. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed this. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape takes a more animal form. More feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Boff. Oh. It's a dog. As it finally comes into light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks! Oh, but what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? I'm hunting cryptids. Don't blow this for me. Don't fucking blow this for me, Rob. I know I fucked you, but don't talk about fucking in front of this guy. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her a cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps at the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks! My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way back home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Goku, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Well, thank you, Damien. I'm gonna use this, I don't know. I'm gonna use for tears. Oh, yes! A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I will take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, it was just... Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire tits. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is scared of... Well, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yeah, he's so cool it's scary. Nice save, Goku. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Oh, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. They have a great relationship. It's great. Like, this is like normal human interaction. It's brilliant. It's really well written. Anyway, I'm calling it for a night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. How did this one go? B? Yes!
Sensing a romance between us.
Yes! I am fucking great at gay dating, yo!
That's a band?